I started playing tennis at 45 years old back in March 2026, and I don't think I've fully understood what the early stages of this would feel like. Not just the mistakes, but how unpredictable everything is at the start. Some shots feel good, others don't, and it's hard to tell if anything is actually improving or if you're just having a slightly better day. So my Pongbot Pace S Pro ball machine has been a godsend. But more than that, I've started to think of it as a bit of a coach. Something that keeps giving me the same situation so I can stop guessing and start noticing what is actually changing. And I think the thing I've been wondering is, when does something like the backhand stop feeling like it might fall apart at any moment? When does it actually start to hold up? This is week 6, and I don't know exactly when it happened, but it feels like it might be starting to shift. The forehand midcourt shot used to feel like one of those situations where I never had enough time. It wasn't even the shot itself, it was everything around it. Getting across, setting up properly, and not rushing the contact. Before, it always felt slightly off, like I was arriving just a little bit late, or sometimes too early and then waiting. There wasn't any rhythm to it, just reacting. Now somehow I'm starting to feel like I have a bit more space. It's not a big difference, but it's enough that I notice it while I'm hitting. I'm getting into position a fraction earlier, and because of that, the contact feels a bit more natural. Still not consistent, but when it comes off, it doesn't feel accidental in the same way. And that's probably the first time I've felt that with this shot. The backhand from the baseline has been one of the shots I'm most unsure about, especially when I try and do anything more than just get it back. That's where it used to fall apart. Timing would go, contact wouldn't feel right, and the shot would just disappear. So I think without really realising it, I stopped trusting it, just playing it safe. But recently I've been pushing it a bit more, trying to hit through the ball, even if it doesn't work all the time. And what's strange? I don't feel like I've changed much consciously, but every now and then one of those shots comes off properly. It feels cleaner, more solid, less rushed, and I think that's the difference. It's not that it works all the time, it's that it doesn't immediately break down anymore. There's something there now that feels slightly more reliable. The backhand volley still feels quick. This hasn't really changed. There's not much time to think, and if it's not ready early, it's gone. But what I'm starting to notice is the setup, getting the racket in position a bit sooner, being a bit more prepared before the ball gets to me. It doesn't always result in a good shot, but it feels like less panic. More like I've at least given myself a chance to deal with it. And when it does come off, it actually feels quite simple, which is something I definitely didn't expect when I started. And I think that's probably the shift this week. That question at the start, when does it stop feeling like it's going to fall apart? I don't think it fully goes away, but it does start to change. It feels a bit more stable, a bit more repeatable, and even when it's not perfect, it doesn't completely disappear the way it used to. And for me, starting this at 45, that feels like a pretty important step. If you're at the same point, trying to work out if this ever starts to feel natural, let me know where you are in the comments, and you can follow along and see how it unfolds for me.